Jaya,
Jaya,
Jaya. Your truth
Jaya.
turns me on. Look at this yellow dress. The woman in the yellow dress. It's so cute. So adorable. Activating the gold codes. The gold codes. Your truth turned me on. What do we have to say about that one?
Well, I remember the first night that we connected, and then
Uh-huh.
we had our first conscious conversation around what it meant, what the relationship was, around sexuality, and I actually went into like a DMT release high for about 3 hours afterwards because I had never had such honest, authentic, truthful communication. I was like,
Yes.
why doesn't everyone do this before they get into like romantic, intimate, deep places together? Wow. So it's really been a training ground with you on how sexy truth is.
Yeah, truth is really sexy. If you don't know how to activate it in your field, the code word in Sanskrit is Satya. Satyayama means truth mastery. So what this means is that instead of trying to navigate other people's emotions, and there's like what is really your truth, what is anchored in your system that represents your core sovereign power and transmission into this planet and into relationships or into connections or into mission, into what you're doing. So we tend to, to modify our truth, to accommodate, right? To be nice, to be pleasant to other people. In the process of not respecting our truth, then we start losing ourselves in the process. So when I'm in my truth, how does it feel to you?
Amazing, because I know exactly what I'm dealing with and exactly what's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the number one code in copying. When I started writing
Yeah.
them down, was truth and authenticity.
Yeah. And
And
it just it gets rid of so much accumulated junk that kind of builds up over time in relationships, because fundamentally people are scared of losing love. So instead of being truthful and authentic with stuff that's coming up, they just hold it back, compromise, get resentful, and stay in the relationship because of fear of being alone. And, years down the track, it eventually comes up. So, what I love is the way that we've been navigating exactly where I'm at, exactly where you're at. Haven't taken it personally. Some stuff is difficult to hear, but essentially it's like trusting that if I'm honoring my truth and it's coming from an embodied state, not just a mind state or wanting to escape or wanting to be loved by someone or projecting kind of my safety or security on the other person, but it's coming actually from the wisdom of my body and my heart, then I can trust that. And if the other person doesn't want to respond to that and kind of take that on and bring that into the relationship, then it's a pretty good indicator of maybe the relationship isn't the right one for you if they
exactly.
can't be that honoring of each other's truths. So it's just the most incredible tool for actually blossoming the relationship. And I'm astounded at how much it's done that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I want you to be the most powerful person that you can be. I want you to be the most expanded being. I don't want you to be there um, to um, to just enter into my agenda or into my projections. I want you to be a sovereign being who is able to tune into herself, into her power, into her magic, and activate life from that place. See, what I just said right now is an expression of that. It's like through my presence, I want to honor the sovereignty of this being. We're talking about another potential chapter, another video, which is sovereign coupling. But when I'm with that person, it's really important for me to feel that I'm a contributor or an agent of evolution into that person's life. That I'm not going to be like, oh, please,
You
keep.
must stay with me forever. And don't ever
Yeah,
say anything that will rock
no,
that.
yeah, exactly. And so that means that at some point or another, when you enter into these patterns of restricting and contracting, you might enter into a place where the only way to evolve is to step out of the relationship or the container. And it's crazy because you want your partner, what is true love? Like, what is true love? Oh, I cannot live without you. No, this is It's attachment, it's neediness. It's like it comes from a very different place. For me, the moment where I feel really expanded, the moment where my heart is just like growing, is like just grow, be in your full power, express your power, express your magic, even if that means like being direct, taking off to God knows where for 6 months and I don't see you. It's like the thing that I commit myself internally is for you to be in full power and sovereignty. And so when we open space around each other like that, what happens when this woman gives me that kind of space and that kind of validation? I just want to be around her all the time, because it's such a gift. And so
And you can really support each other in that as well. Like, I love anytime we're communicating, one of us will always say, I just want your authenticity. I just want your truth, whatever's alive in you right now. So you're constantly reminding each other and giving the other person permission to be honest and to be where they're at.
Exactly. Your truth turns me on. Yeah, remember, try to feel it in your field, Is there something that you're not revealing to your partner that might be a little bit, edgy? And see what happens the moment you really start living your life from that place, not just in relationship, but all the time. And one way of expressing that in partnership is before you speak, say vital truth. And then you anchor that. You summarize what you want to say in just one sentence and straight to the point.
And that's beautiful. I love that because it prepares the other person that there may be something that's challenging to hear. So rather than just saying it on a walk, over dinner, on the back of a bike, it's like choose your time, have the intention to communicate honestly and say, hey, can we share some vital truths together? Can we share honesty together?
So fucking precious. I love you.